What up, words? Your boy Chuck Wick, ill, aka Charles Brown, back again with another Talking Facts. But first, I want to ask you, are you good? If you're good, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button so you can get notified on all the upcoming episodes and share that video. All right. Busta Rhymes, the mighty infamous, always misbehaving and mischievous. Busta Rhymes said he got turned down by 5 different MCs for a battle. And why would you try to battle Busta Rhymes in your right mind? What scenario do you see yourself beating a Busta Rhymes, right? In your wildest dreams, who's going to beat this man? And have you ever seen Busta perform? You didn't even need to see him perform to know. Have you ever seen his videos? Like, if you ever even seen this guy's videos, you know Busta goes down for his, right? So why would anybody accept this challenge? But I want to talk about this, right? I want to talk about this because there are a few people that we could possibly see going toe-to-toe with Busta. Let's try to figure out who could beat Busta, right? I'm gonna try to bring up 5 MCs that I know would be even still hard to believe, but they possibly could beat Busta. And I'm gonna tell you one right now that nobody gonna agree with me off the rip. And we already saw Snoop battle DMX, but that was a mismatch. They didn't match up well. I think Snoop got hits that could go line for line with Busta, right? I think it was supposed to be Snoop and Busta. And something happened with scheduling or something, but I think it was supposed to be Snoop and Busta. A lot of people throwing out LL Cool J. LL Cool J, I don't know about this LL, like right now, big swole up LL could go, but Busta's big swole up Busta, so maybe LL has enough catalog. Maybe. Listen, LL got a lot of hits, but his stuff stops early 2000s. Busta goes a little further, and he got a really hype catalog. He got a lot of stuff that goes way back, and so does L, but L stuff gets spotty after a while, right? L stuff gets spotty after a while. Busta making hits to this day. Busta just dropped Extension Level 2, which considered by many a 5 mic banger. Like, a lot of people saying Extension Level 2, and he got songs that popped off of that. So it's gonna be tough for LL. But let's say L. So we're gonna say Snoop, LL. I would also say that it would be a tough matchup with Jay-Z. Jay-Z he's not gonna be as hype, but Jay don't need to get hyped. The music does the talking. So I think Jay could go song for song. He's not gonna do the, you know what I'm saying? He's not gonna do the flip mode. He's not gonna do all that. But what he's gonna do is has bangers that's gonna clash collectively with those songs, right? And even still, Jay would have a tough time beating him. But Jay's such a competitor. He would probably pull out some surprises, and it wouldn't be that cut and dry. Let me see who else. Now I know a lot of people saying Missy, and I'm gonna get to Missy in a minute. And I don't think Missy could beat him. I think Missy probably would beat Busta. And I know y'all gonna talk junk, but let's see. Who else could we get to rock with? I know T.H.E already turned it down. Who could get as hype as Busta Rhymes and have enough hits to go? It's really, really tough because maybe Mystikal. He don't have enough records. Mystikal got about, I mean, if you're only doing 10 records, you know what I'm saying? Like, they doing 10 records these days. They're not even getting the 420 because it's going so long. So if you're going to do 10, 15 records, then Mystikal could come with some features he's done. I don't know. On the hypeness, Mystikal with hype, and throwing his features in there, and Mystikal might could go. He can't win, but he could go. Mystikal, I'm gonna throw Mystikal in there. And you know what? This is the last one. And this one, you're gonna have to think about this before you open your mouth. So let me recap the 4. Now we're gonna talk about Missy, but She's not in the 5 that I'm guessing. So I said Snoop. I said Jay-Z. I said Mystikal. And who else did I say? LL Cool J. This 5th rapper not only could go with Busta, might could beat Busta. And it's Ludacris. Now, act like you don't remember Ludacris. Act like you don't remember how hype Ludacris get. Afro Ludacris. Do the matchup. Don't just jump out there and tell me I'm wrong. Don't just jump out there and tell me I'm wrong. Luda might could go. We all got this affinity for Busta, that Busta is this and Busta is that. Go back, search your memory bank, search your heart, Luke. Search your heart, you know it's true. Luda might could get him. Luda might could get him. Luda might could get him. Think about it. Think about the track list. Think about the Luda tracks. Think about the Luda features with Khaled and Beyonce and Usher. Think about it. Don't just be so quick. All right? So that's my 5 MCs that could beat Busta Rhymes. And what I don't like is the disrespect of Missy, because somebody was on my timeline and a dude said something very disrespectful. I had to comment so many times. I got tired of commenting. Because the dude said, he said, no shade to Missy, but she's not an MC. And he equates her music to someone doing hip hop in blackface. Process that. How you start that out with no shade? First of all, who says no shade? How many times in your daily conversation do you say no shade, right? But you know when someone say no shade, they really disrespect the person, right? How is Missy's music hip hop in blackface? And then he went on to say Timberland, something about Timberland's beats or whatever in the comments. They was whatever, right? Now let me just say this. Missy writes her own raps. She produces her own beats. She makes her own videos. Her and Busta are neck and neck with the most creative videos ever in hip hop history. Why do you feel like Missy ain't an MC? She's straight rapping. Now, it may not be Black Moon. It may not be Mobb Deep type of rap. But Missy's rapping too, bro. She's writing her bars and she's getting her respect in this game. Traditional MC? No, of course not. But she is an MC, and I think she could give Busta some go. It's just a fact. They both got commercial hits. They both have sold millions of records. Missy has sold 30 million records. At one point, she was the highest selling female rapper in history. Could still be, for all we know. Performed on the Super Bowl. Massive. So before you get to writing Missy off, Missy might could go. I think Missy might actually give this man some problems when she get to doing that Aaliyah stuff and all this other. Yo, chill out. Chill out. Don't play it. Don't play with her. Because Busta got some smackers, but this chick got some. Yo, her fans going to be all in the comments. It's going to be a problem for Busta. So you let me know what you think in the comments. But I'm like this. This is my top 5 that could probably be Busta. I'm going to remove Snoop because Snoop already went one time. Right? So let's recap. We said LL Cool J. Right? We said Jay-Z. We said Luda. We said Missy. And who was the last person I said? I'm bugging right now. LL Cool J, Luda, Missy. And I did say Snoop, and I did say, I'm bugging right now. I can't even remember the damn last person. I can't even remember. Oh, it's Mystikal. And Mystikal, right? So there we have it. I think them 5 MCs right there would give Busta Rhymes a problem. Let me know what you think in the comments, if any of that make any sense to that, or Busta gonna beat them all. And at some point, he's just a demigod, unbeatable demigod. And I don't believe that. Because we just saw Kane hold his own with KRS, who should have easily mopped him. Should have easily beat Kane, but I don't think he wanted to beat him bad. You know what I'm saying? Because they boys. So you let me know what you think in the comments, man. Do any of them names make any sense to you? Or do you have other names that can beat Busta? Or is he just unbeatable? My name is Chuck with Ills. Go to CLBMG.com. Hit the like button, subscribe, share the video. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side. Peace.